Before I introduce the band, I need to explain, well, you might be wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses in my bedroom. Well, the guy who asked me to do this asked me to film it on my phone. However, I have two phones. This one, which doesn't have a camera on it, and this one, which does have a camera on it, but you only get 15 minutes of footage, and the picture and audio is absolute shite. So I thought I'd treat you to a high definition view of my ugly face. However, what I didn't know was there's a bloody great light on the camcorder, so I can't really look at it, hence the sunglasses. Anyway, on with the introduction. This band consists of another geezer called Dave Hull on bass and backing vocals, and me on guitar and vocals, and this thing, drum beats on an MP3 player. We haven't got a drummer. Looking for a new drummer. Right, on we go. I've got the questions right here, which I can't read with these bloody sunglasses on. Right, where did you all meet each other? Well, first of all, more interestingly than that, I'll tell you when we all met each other. The first person to join this band was our original drummer. She joined in January 2019, and Dave, the bass player, joined in May 2019. And they first met each other 2.5 years later, at the end of October 2021. So they've both been in the band for 2.5 years without meeting each other. That is pretty random, and the reason being we had COVID in that time, and our drummer is a Bulgarian student called Vic, and she had to go back to Bulgaria because of COVID, and we couldn't do a lot because of COVID, and their availabilities were never at the same time, so I was practicing with both of them for 2.5 years, and I honestly thought they may never actually meet each other, but in the end they did, which was cool for about a month before one of them left, and we're using that thing instead. But how we met, I put an advert in join my band, and they both answered it. Job done. What are your songs about? Well, let me have a sip of my Carling lager first. Well, most of them about things that have influenced me, like films, events or things that have happened in my life that I think are interesting, stories I've heard, other music. So it's a bit random having a song about a band or a song, but stuff like that's in there. So it's a whole range of subjects all mishmashed together. Bit random basically. What was your inspiration for writing the last song? Well, first of all, there's no last song because I write songs in batches. So like I'll be doing 10 or 11 at once, and they just get finished randomly, not one at a time. But the one that I've sent into Leaf Pile Radio, the inspiration for it is, it's just the inspiration for it is, it's just about the disappointment of life. That's hard to explain, but how do you imagine life's going to be like and how crap and boring it actually is? So that's basically the inspiration for it. Pretty uninteresting answer, to be fair, but there we are. Tell us about your last concert. Well, our first concert could be our last concert because it hasn't happened yet, but as soon as we do it I'll upload as much info about it as possible, but not yet. That has not happened yet. Right, what's the story behind coming up with the name for the band? There is some story behind this. We're called Maximum Robot, as I said at the start, but we were called Plastic Robot to start with. And I found that there was a band in Brazil, a duo I think they are. They're sort of a dance duo called Plastic Robots. And I asked the other guy, the only other person in the band that was in the country at the time, Dave, I said, there's this other band, this name, do you think we should change the name? But I was happy to keep the name Plastic Robot because they're called Plastic Robots, not Plastic Robot. And he suggested changing the name because it was so similar. I was happy to, I think I was suggesting to keep the name, but I thought, okay, we'll change it, whatever. And I went through a whole load of, I might add, with no discussion with the rest of the band whatsoever. I went through a whole load of different materials to put in front of the robot, like stone robot, golden robot. Everything good was taken. All the elements are in, the good ones are in band names like Silverchair, Nickelback, Iron Maiden, loads of others I can't think of. other materials sounded a bit rubbish, like wooden robot. Not sure about that. So I went through the periodic table looking for the best thing that I could find, and at the end of the day, the best thing on there, the best of a bad bunch, was manganese. Manganese robot. I have no idea what manganese is, but at the time our logo was written in runes, and it was literally written in runes, not just sort of runic style. And I'll send the guy who told me to do this video a picture so you can see it, but when you write manganese in runes, it reads something like Mexemen robot. And I thought, well, people are going to look at that and say maximum robot, and I thought, well, that's a better name anyway. So there we are, maximum robot. Better than manganese robot. Next question. How does your musical influences figure into your songwriting? Well, absolute rip-off in my case. Absolutely rip off my influences. Hopefully I do it, well, I think this is the case, I do it so badly and ineptly that you can't really tell what I'm ripping off. But if you can, that's me busted. How do we find you? Well, our website and a whole range of links of social media, which would be fantastic if some of you would follow us on, and the best one to follow us on would be Facebook, because we can contact you on Facebook and ask if you want free stuff like came prepared with props, these little beauties, free CDs, cassettes, posters, t-shirts. We haven't got t-shirts, but we've got posters, cassettes and CDs. So occasionally we like to give out stuff to keep people interested in us. And Facebook, we can contact you. Instagram, you can look at our pictures, but we can't really message you on that. So that's just go on our website, follow us on whatever you want to, and we'll get in touch with you if possible. Do you have any upcoming shows? No. However, when we do, I hope we do, and if we do, then we'll post about it, and that'll be cool. If anyone who sees this comes to our first gig, that'll be pretty random and pretty cool. What is the message to give fans? Well, first of all, massive thanks, and we have been lucky enough to have some people listen to our music online and getting in touch and putting some nice comments online, which is fantastic. So we're pretty fortuitous with that. And another message I say is keep following us. We will do some gigs and get some footage up there so you can watch the live footage, and we'll be recording some new stuff relatively soon, so don't get bored, keep following, we'll have some good stuff going on soon, hopefully. Another sip of Carling Lager. What should we expect next? Well, death when you get to my age. But before that, we should be playing live somewhere with that drum machine, hopefully and apparently at the Rock House in Andover, but that will probably happen by the time this video is finished. But we'll try and play anywhere we can around Hampshire, in or around Hampshire. And also we've got some new material that I'm dying to record, but we've got some other stuff to sort out first. So expect that, and then death. You bump into your favourite musician. What do you say to that person? Well, there's what I should say and what I would say. What I would say would be absolutely nothing, and I'd stare gormlessly towards them and go, and then I'll think, oh shit, I should have said, oh my god, I really love your music, it influenced me so much, I just wanted to say thanks, blah blah blah, but I wouldn't say anything, but that's what I should say. And as for who, out of people who are still alive would probably be Billy Joe from Green Day, whether he'd want to listen to our racket, I don't know. And that is the end of this random interview from an idiot in sunglasses drinking lager. I hope there's something interesting about it, and I do hope somebody gets in touch on socials, and I'd like to see somebody at our gigs. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Gazza Williams from Maximum Robot. Why have I got my thumb up? Not sure. Keep it rock. You're watching Leaf Pile TV.